Hi guys, my name is Vaishnavi Sundar and I'm going to explain about gravity, posture, balance and equilibrium in this video. So come let's go into the video. So at first I'm going to ask you what is actually gravity is. Gravity is a invisible force. Invisible, you guys know, right? Something that can't see, okay? Invisible force which attracts all the body towards the earth, which means of a downward pull of earth towards a body. And gravity is acting everywhere, okay? As I told you, gravity is acting everywhere. But where is the gravity is acting? Actually, there is a single point where gravity assumed to be acting, which is called center of gravity. The point of application on a object or its center of mass. Okay, so center of gravity in a human body, it is the point where the weight of the object is concentrated and can be considered that the balancing point of an object. So in the next slide I'm going to explain about line of gravity. So now I'm going to explain about line of gravity. Actually, line of gravity is a vector, a gravitational vector. That an vector is basically has a point of action and it tells you the direction and magnitude of the force. So the line of gravity does the same thing, which the point of action is what your COG, which is center of gravity. So that is called as gravity, line of gravity. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay guys, now I'm going to explain to you about posture. Actually, what is posture? Posture is the way that we hold our body, but while during we are standing, sitting and lying down. So there are, in the next slide I will explain the types of the posture. There are two types of posture, which is static posture and dynamic posture. Static posture is a body or segment that don't move, that not move, such as sitting and standing, while dynamic posture is segment or body that move, such as jogging, walking and so on. So come, let's move to the next slide. In this slide, we are going to talk about analysis of posture. What is analysis of posture? If it is a method of identifying any abnormalities in their natural posture, for example, during their sitting or standing. So we can identify if they has any abnormalities in their posture. So come, in the next slide, I will explain to you analysis of posture. Next, in this slide, we are going to analyze posture in anterior view. First thing first, what we are going to analyze is the line from the tip of nose running through the middle of the chin to the manubrium of the sternum. Next, have to compare the level of the shoulder and access the angle of the both clavicle and see if the nipples are on the same height. And this is, you can only measure the nipple line for men and not for women. Next, what we are going to measure is compare the both iliac crest and use the ASIS as another landmark. And also you measure the space in between the trunk and arms, and furthermore you can measure the length of the arm when comparing the level of the fingertips of the both hands. So now I'm going to teach you how to analyze this posture from posterior view. So the posterior view reference point or mark will be both acromion. So the scapula spine and both inferior angle of the scapula. Also check how far away the medial borders of the shoulder blade are from the spine. Moving downwards, compare both iliac crest and PSIS. The gluteus fold could also used as a reference point. Now, moving downwards, I'm sorry, actually, later I will remind you, okay? For leg, you can also compare the length of medial malleolus. I'm sorry, just now I didn't teach you how to identify the lower limb, is it? Wait, sorry, just now I didn't teach you how to analyze this posture of lower limb of anterior view. For knee, right, you have to measure the apex of knee, and the medial malleolus apex of knee have to be in same level, and also medial malleolus of the ankle should be in same level. Okay, sorry for that. So come, let's move to last one, which is lateral analysis of posture. So come, we discuss about the analysis of posture in lateral view. So first thing that I'm going to tell is you have to identify the lateral plumb line, which means the Appleton, which is the line from the ear lobe through the humeral head, and check if the head is excessively positioned anteriorly or posteriorly. From lateral view, it can be easier to you to analyze which if the patient have any abnormalities on their spine, such as you can identify whether the patient have lordosis or kyphosis, or and you check the knee is hyperextended or no. So that is for analysis of posture. That then come we move to the next slide. So what is abnormal posture is? Abnormal posture is a chronic abnormal position of a body. So there are four abnormal posture, like as I shown in the slide, which is flat back, sway back, and kyphosis and scoliosis. First thing, first posture that I'm going to explain is about flat back. From the picture, what you can identify first. For a healthy spine, there will be a curve in their spine, and for the person who were having flat back, there will be no having curve in their spine. So what is flat back? Flat back is a condition where the normal of uh, curve of the lower spine loses some of its curvature. So the next abnormal posture will be kyphosis, which means a characterized by an abnormally rounded upper back more than 50 degree of curvature. So you can see that the person's spine is increased front to back curve of a spine, and you can see that the excessively forward rounding of upper back. Last but not least, I'm going to explain about sway back. Sway back is actually a abnormally excessive forward curvature of the lumbar and cervical regions of the spine, and when the spine curve is too far inward. So actually, it is a increase in curve of upper back and also opposing lower back curve at the same time. And sway back is no most in pregnant ladies and also people who carry the weight in their abdominal region and teenager who have attitude in their posture. So that's all for abnormal posture. So let's we move to the next slide. So in this slide, I'm going to explain about balance. What is balance actually? Balance is very important for us, human body. So what is balance is actually? So balance is actually an individual's ability to maintain their line of gravity in their base of support. What is base of support? Actually, base of support means, for example, you are standing, so your base of support will be your the area between your two feet. The wider your feet are positioned, and the easier it will be to balance. So what is equilibrium? Equilibrium is a force acting upon a body are perfectly balanced and the body are remain at rest. And there are three types of equilibrium, which is stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, and neutral equilibrium. So in the next slide, I will explain about each of the equilibrium briefly. So now I'm going to explain about the types of equilibrium, and the first one will be stable equilibrium. And it, for example, you can there was a ball, so we can take it as an example. The ball is will get back to its original position on the removal of the external force after being slightly moved. So what you you guys understand or not actually? uh it will get back to its original position uh after it being moved by external force. Okay, so the example of stable equilibrium is a book lying on a flat surface. The next equilibrium that I'm going to explain is about unstable equilibrium. Unstable equilibrium is the body, which means the ball does not get back to its original position after being moved by an external force. Do you understand? I hope you understand with the definition that I give. Okay, next I'm going to explain about neutral equilibrium. So last but not least, the neutral equilibrium is mean that if the ball, for example ball, remain its in new position when it disturb or move from its previous position. It is called as stable neutral equilibrium, which means if I pushed a ball, actually the ball is here. If I pushed a ball, give an external force, it will be in its new position, which means neutral equilibrium. Okay, guys, that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching. Bye. I hope you understand with my explanation. Bye.